going? Okay, so today I am filming a hyperlapse. So what's a hyperlapse? A hyperlapse is basically a time lapse but with motion shots. And what you use is this little device called an intervalometer. And what it does, it's basically a timer that takes photos for you. And every time you take a photo, you move the camera slightly in whatever direction you want the hyperlapse to move into. And it creates this really cool moving time-lapsey effect. It's kind of hard to explain, so I guess I'll just show you guys. Alright. Hey guys, so I just finished editing that first half of the video you guys just saw. I really hope I'm in focus. I can never really tell if I'm in focus or not. So I just finished editing that first half of that video you guys saw. And this is the first time I've ever attempted to even edit together a hyperlapse. I did make some very rookie mistakes that ended up being a huge pain to try to fix. And I kind of wanted to walk you through some of the mistakes I made, so I guess if anyone watching is attempting to also put together a hyperlapse, you guys won't have to go through the same thing I did. Also, another thing, this is actually attempt number 2 of trying to film this hyperlapse. Attempt number 1 was ruined by rain. I don't think I'm gonna film this anymore because it is raining. Around me are familiar faces, worn out. Okay, so I'm in Premiere Pro now, and one thing I want to get out of the way right away is just talking about which hyperlapse came out better. I would say that the second one definitely came out better. Yeah, the second one definitely looks a lot cooler, and there's a reason for that. So when you shoot a hyperlapse, you want to have a point of reference, and what I mean by that is when you shoot and you take a photo, every time you move, there should be a specific point on your subject where you keep at the center of your frame. And I didn't really do that with this first hyperlapse. I kind of just used this general area right here. I was using the 3x3 grid, so I kind of just had this at the center. That didn't really work out for 2 reasons mainly. One was because I didn't really have a point of reference, and 2, I really should have had the center of the beam be that point of reference. Because when I got to the center of my hyperlapse, the beam was just not in frame anymore. And it just looked really weird. And then I tried shifting that reference point, and it just didn't end up looking that great. And so with this other hyperlapse, I used this point right here as my point of reference, this little corner right here. And another thing is that I turned on the other grid to help me shoot the hyperlapse more precisely, which made a huge difference. Okay, so let's move on to the second mistake I made. So what makes hyperlapses look so cool is that feeling of motion. And what usually makes that feeling of motion come to life is when you're coming either closer or further away from something. The problem with this first hyperlapse is that for a good while, like in the middle right there, I'm not moving further nor closer to it. It's kind of just there. So it didn't really look as cool as opposed to the second hyperlapse where I'm just coming straight towards it and it just looks way cooler. Okay, so let's move on to the last mistake I made. Okay, so this was such a tedious problem, and I'm sure there's a quick fix to it, but I just did not know how to fix this. So what ended up happening was when I took the second hyperlapse, I actually reshot some photos because they came out too slanted, and I did that before I even knew about warp stabilizer. And so what happened when I shot photos that were a little too slanted is that I deleted them. So when I tried to import a sequence, it wouldn't import everything because the name of the images were not in order. It would skip a number. And so I couldn't really figure out a way to fix this. I couldn't figure out how to name them all in order at once. So I had to manually rename all of them and make sure they were in order by number.
So I forgot to film an outro. So yeah, that's what this is. So if you watched all of this video, or even some of this video and just skip to the end, thank you for watching it. And I hope you keep watching whatever I decide to put out to all you 20 subscribers out there. Yeah, so I guess I will just see you in the next video. See ya.